Hey crafters, it's Alda with Flying Unicorn, and this is tutorial 1 in order to make the book Remember the Moments. Also need 4 blank sheets of cardstock, 64-pound paper preferably, or you can go a little lighter on these. What you're going to do is you're going to cut them to size. You're going to cut them 8 inches by 6 inches in length. So you'll end up with 4 sheets, again 8 inches by 6 inches, and then you are going to score them at the 4-inch point. Once you've scored them, you're going to take each one and you're going to fold them 3 times because you want a really good indented crease. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and do that for all sheets of paper. Then you're going to take your needle and your ruler, and I'm using a rubber stamp pad in order to give me a little extra cushion, and my ruler, and I'm going to start at the 1-inch mark on this, and I'm going to make piercing holes every 1/2 inch. So 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, and I'm going to do that on each piece of paper. Once this is all done, all of my holes should line up perfectly with one another. So we have the 4 and they have all been pierced. We're going to separate them into two different books. We've got book 1 and we have book 2. They're going to be put together inside your book with 2 here and 2 here as well. Now, on the original one and on a lot of my projects, I do like to distress. I have the Distress It All tool, but I'm not using it for this project. And I also have the Little Close to My Heart and the Tim Holtz Distressing. Again, I'm not using this. I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. There's something about using the side and the edge of your scissors to distress. Sometimes it just gives it a different old world type feel. So all you have to do is open up your scissors, your thumb and your forefinger to the closest edge of the paper, and just go back and forth in slow motion on all edges of the paper. And this is going to give it a vintage, old look, old feel to it. The reason you're putting your thumb and your forefinger close to the edge is so that you're not ripping the paper and you're giving it some sturdiness. So you're going to do that to all 4 sheets. Once that's done, you're going to use your distress ink. I'm using the Tim Holtz Frayed Burlap. I like the brownish kind of tone that it gives to it. And you're simply going to take it and you're going to quickly just move it along. I'm not covering everything because I'm not looking for complete distress. I'm looking for an old world vintagey feel to this. And you're going to do that to all 4 papers. Once that's done, you've got your 1 book, you've got your 2 books. Now you're ready to start creating. So take the first 4 sheets, the front cover, the inside cover, the one with the tag holder and the tags, as well as the one with the ledger paper and the little flower embellishments. Take those 4 and cut those out. You don't want to cut everything at once. It's almost too overwhelming. So when you've cut that out, I'll meet you back here and we'll continue. Okay, once you have everything cut out, hopefully you have it in 4 little groups. You've got your cover, the front and the inside. You've got your journal 4 by 6 pages together. You have your tags together. You have your little fuzzy cut embellishments together, and you've got your tag holder. So let's start first with the cover. What you're going to do, if you've noticed, there is a darker line for the seam. You're going to again take your score and score these two lines and fold them so that you have a really nice creased indentation of the seam binding. You're going to do the same for the inside cover. Use your scorer and score the lines and fold it in, fold it out, and then fold it one more time. Then you're going to take your glue, whatever type of glue medium you want to use, and you're going to first start and you're going to glue the two pieces together. Use at the crease line, only at the seam. Okay, and here is where you want to make sure everything is straight and properly cut. So you're going to place the two together and you're just going to fix it, and you're going to go back and forth on the creases to make sure that it is absolutely perfect. Okay, and hopefully you're using a fast drying glue in order to do this. Okay, that's secured. Now this is where you have your choice to use any type of ribbon, lace, or trim in order to secure it together, or just to make it pretty on the outside. I decided to go with some larger lace and a ribbon enclosure for this one. What I did was I cut the lace just a little bit longer at the bottom and at the top, and then I glued it on the inside, and once it was glued, then I did the proper trim. If you're using a ribbon to close it, make sure that the ribbon is attached to the inside cover on both sides, so that when you do go to close it and tighten it, you're not messing with the outer part of the ribbon. So that's what the cover looks like. And now you can put it aside. We won't need it again till the very end. Okay, the next thing we should work on is the tag holder. And what you've noticed is you've cut it out, and now you have your score marks. So grab your score and score the lines. And score them down. Oops. And again, please try to use your scorer and your score tool in order to make these creases. It just makes it nice and clean. Okay, and use your scorer to score. Then once again, fold it into shape. Okay, and you're just going to take it back and forth, and you're just going to fold it. Okay, now at the top here, you've noticed we have half a circle and we have a square. You can either cut it using a square and a pair of scissors, or you can follow it and just cut a semicircle. Or better yet, if you have a 1-inch circle punch, all you have to do is line it up and put in and cut that out, and now you have a really nice indentation so that you can easily get your tags out. So once you've done that, okay, all you're doing is folding it nicely. And you may see some more of these little score marks and you may not like them. So what I have done is I have taken my ink, and all I've done is quickly inked the edges of it. Now it's given me a nicer distress feel to it. So, and those marks are no longer there. All you have to do now is take your book and start gluing down. You can put this on the inside cover the way that I did, and the pictures of the original are available. Or you can put it on this sheet or on any of the papers that you want. So why don't you start creating and check out video number 2 when you're done the first 4 sheets. Thank you, and let's get creative.